welcome back to SparkBC Hot Topics. We've had a little bit of a break, but we're really glad to be back and sharing another hot topic with you. As always, I've got two of my fantastic SparkBC experts with me today. We've got Dave Chevalier out in Chilliwack. How's it going, Dave?
Hi, Aaron. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too. And we've got Ted Gilbert out in Penticton. How's it going, Ted?
Oh, it's going great, Aaron. Thanks very much for having me on today.
So nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about breaker locks, right? So I'm going to throw up an image and maybe Ted, you can talk to it for a little bit.
Sounds good, Aaron.
All right.
So here we've got a picture of a commercial panel board that I inspected at one time. And believe it or not, an electrician made up this piece of number 14 wire as a breaker lock. And it was to provide, I believe it was uninterruptible power to a circuit for his computers. So we just wanted to pass this along to you that this is not even close to compliant, although he did a nice, neat job of it. And there's no way I can pass this. I'm gonna bring in Dave. Dave, a few issues here. Let's hand it over to you and give us your take on it, buddy.
Well, it's a valiant effort, Ted. You know, I mean, somebody thought that would do the job. So it doesn't look approved at all, but you know.
Yes, I agree. And maybe Aaron can go to the next slide. Circuit breakers are required to be of the trip-free type. So no matter what you do with the actual handle of the breaker's mechanism internally is still going to trip on overload and even quicker on short circuit overcurrent. Dave, take it over.
Absolutely. So, you know, it's not going to achieve anything the guy wants, except for the fact that it tells somebody it can't turn off. So if there is some kind of an urgent matter, then you got to find tools to disconnect that circuit.
Correct. Correct. Next slide, Aaron. Now, Dave, what if this was a fire alarm system and he's doing that to be the requirement for it to be lockable in the on position?
Well, you know, it's still not an approved method of doing that. It's not colored red, which it should be to identify it as different from other circuits. And it's already locked in the on position. You know, it's not lockable in the on position. So for a fire alarm system, it's an issue, you know.
Yeah, you mean if it's being the way it is right now, it's not disconnectable, which of course circuits have to be, right?
Right.
We got another rule for this. Rule 2-024, one of the most commonly called rules in the inspection department. Even things as small as breaker locks have to be approved and supplied by the manufacturer, or at least recognized by the manufacturer in the certification of the breaker. And we would be looking for, Aaron, I think we have one more slide. Dave, would we be looking for something like this, maybe?
That would make it lockable in the on position. It would identify it as different from the other circuits, and it's made by the manufacturer of that breaker. So
yeah, and the other requirement we just flashed over there in section 32 would be that the breaker has to be identified as colored red to make it stand out to all the others. So I don't know, I guess you could snag a bottle of nail polish and bright red and paint it up with that. I'd be good with that. Spray paint it. I believe they actually make red circuit breakers, but of course they would be extra probably, but I've seen lots that are painted red with nail polish. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, well, I don't have any anymore, but yeah, you're right. That would work.
All right. Well, maybe we'll give this back to Aaron. Aaron, we'll hand this back to you, and afterwards, maybe you can go through and see if you've got any red nail polish we can use on our next installation.
I'll send it to you guys stat. Well, thanks for weighing in. It's always great to hear from you guys, and I'm sure this is going to be a helpful tip for everybody out there. If you have any comments about what we talked about today or any questions, feel free to email us at info@sparkbc.ca, or you can always make a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget, if you haven't renewed your FSR designation yet, please come to our SparkBC website at sparkbc.ca and take your online course with us. It's really easy, $169, and you can get that designation fixed up real quick for your renewal before the year ends. Take care, everyone, and thanks, guys, again for chiming in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, I think
Hey, that was pretty good.